Hey, good morning. What do you think about Riley Gaines being assaulted on campus last week?
If you're transphobic, just say that.
If violence is the only option that is given to a marginalized group of people, then I don't see what's wrong with it.
Didn't happen. Fake news.
She came here for a fight. She got a fight.
I love being trans. You.
Hey, what do you think about the whole mess with Riley Gaines speaking on campus last week and getting assaulted afterwards? Are you familiar with this?
No, I'm not.
So she's a competitive female swimmer, and she was giving a speech on how she thinks biological men should stay out of women's sports. Afterwards, a trans rights group blocked her from leaving the event. Shouted terrible things at her.
Yeah, you transphobic bitch, I see you.
And one of them allegedly assaulted her after cops were protecting her for 3 hours.
From a human perspective, that's not right.
In San Francisco, for this to happen, that's kind of embarrassing for our school especially.
Good that she got assaulted.
It's good that she got assaulted. How come?
She was like, fourth in finish? And just because she happened to be behind a trans woman who's a woman, she's mad that she went fourth.
A man in a dress punched her.
It's almost like she was threatening the safety of trans students on campus.
What do you think about Riley Gaines getting assaulted on campus?
I think that it's wrong to eradicate a group of people. Riley Gaines was part of an organization, part of a larger movement that is calling for the eradication of transgender people.
What do you think about Riley Gaines getting assaulted after she spoke on campus last week?
I honestly really don't care. Like, yeah, no one should get assaulted, but you knew the area you were coming to, you knew what you were doing, and you knew why you were doing it.
Is it okay to assault women you disagree with? What do you think? Is it okay to shout down speakers you disagree with?
I don't advocate for violence ever, but it was pretty clear that there was going to be a protest of some kind, so I think it kind of should have been expected, honestly.
She knew that there was going to be an adversarial attitude here, right? It's San Francisco State. She came here for a fight. She got a fight.
We have leaders, of course, like Martin Luther King, that were fantastic at carrying out movements, and we also have people like Malcolm X. So it's like a mixture of things, and sometimes people get assaulted, allegedly assaulted.
So what do you think about Riley Gaines allegedly getting assaulted after the speech last week?
Didn't happen. Fake news.
Were you there?
Fake news, buddy. Were you there?
I hope that she wasn't assaulted. I think that that's a lie. Personally, I just think it's too...
You think it's a lie?
I'm just conjecturing. I don't know. But a man in a dress, I mean, it's kind of a little bit convenient, wouldn't you say?
One of the protesters was shouting at her, and it's on the video, "I hope you cry, bitch, cry, I want to see you cry." That's hateful, right? Wouldn't that be hateful?
I want to see that bitch cry too. I don't give a
You do?
Yeah.
A woman shouts at her, "I hope you cry, bitch." That's terrible, right?
That's fine.
That's okay to shout at women?
Die.
Were all the people shouting at Riley Gaines engaging in hateful actions?
I guess by the definition of hateful, you could probably put it under that category.
If somebody is being completely nonviolent, should you go up to them and be violent? I would say probably not. What we define as violence is definitely subjective.
Do you think it's okay to assault women? Silence is violence. You have no thoughts on whether or not it's okay to assault women? Hitting somebody's violence, right?
I would say it is, yes.
Yeah, but so is being transphobic.
So is slander.
Are a lot of people shouting horrible, hateful things at trans people on this campus?
Not on this campus, because here they're safe. Because this is a safe place. And
Is it a safe place for Riley Gaines?
notice how you're a man and you keep interrupting me. Like, I saw interviews, you're supposed to let me finish. Right?
Did you just assume my gender?
Normal, everyday people are concerned for their safety and the well-being of their friends and family, and they just want everyone to live happily.
SF State pushes this inclusivity notion. However, they're only inclusive towards one side. People don't welcome both sides of the story.
What do you think about Riley Gaines getting shouted down and allegedly assaulted after her speech on campus last week?
It's ridiculous.
Do you think it's a bad look for the university that this kind of stuff happened?
100%. I think it made cemented my decision on leaving the university.
What do you think about Riley Gaines getting assaulted on campus last week?
Oh, that.
The man in a dress who assaulted her, do you think he calls himself a feminist?
I don't know. He's a piece of
I think it would be way better to have a civil debate about it instead of shutting people down. Like, violence is not using violence, it just doesn't really solve anything. It could actually exacerbate the issue, in my opinion.
Let's go interview the woman who I think called the cops on us.
No, thank you. Please do not. Please do not. Please do not.
When a man in a dress hits a woman, is that considered feminist activism?
Please do not talk to me. Please do not record me. You do not have my permission.
Is it acceptable to shout down people we disagree with?
On campus property, please do not record me. Please do not record me.
Is it ever acceptable to hit a woman? These are tough questions, but I know you've got answers.